Okay, so we have a very special opportunity here. As you can tell, we have three amazing ladies behind the desk, and they all are Step It Up students, and we are going to, right now, get to know them a little bit better, and we're going to start off with Michelle. Let's pass her the mic. So I want to just say, Michelle, basically, I met her somehow on Queens College campus, and she just looked like she was, thank God, very close to Hashem, and she looked like she literally needed an Emet. She needed Emet in her life, and we connected her to some of our female staff. Pretty soon, she did a fellowship with us. She went to seminary. She got connected to Shira and Step It Up. And she's a younger sister of an alumni of ours, Dora, and a younger sister of Ilya also. And Michelle, tell us a little about your experience at Emet and what you feel it added to your life when you were on campus in Queens College.
Yeah, so Emet for me started way before I was in Emet. It started with my siblings. It started with my siblings' spouses. I was really deeply affected by their participation in Emet. I used to get to go to events when I was 12 with my sister. My sister would ask Shira, the women's director of Emet, can I let my sister come with me? And I would just go to all these amazing events, and I felt so cool. And I learned so much, so many deep things for a little child. And as I grew up, I knew that I wanted to be part of Emet when I was of age. And when I went to college, I just felt something was a little off. I came from public school, and I felt like I needed some more Jewish connection. And then I started the fellowship with Rabbi Kegel, and I felt like I was at home. I felt like this was now my part of the Emet journey. It wasn't just my siblings. It was now me. I'm 18. I'm able to, do things with Emet. So I did the fellowship, and then I went to an amazing Shabbaton at Rabbi Kegel's house. Rabbi Kegel hosted this amazing dinner. And that was the night I truly felt that, wow, now I'm part of Emet. It's not just my family. Now I'm part of it. And I really wanted to go to seminary at that point, and I would harrow Rabbi Kegel every single week. So what's the update? What's the update? Can you talk to my parents? Can I go to seminary? I really want to go. And it was a very long journey, but during the summer, I was able to miraculously go to Israel, to Neve for 3 weeks, and I loved it. And it wasn't only the fact that I got to go to Israel, it was when I came back, I was able to foster that connection even more. Sometimes you come back from Israel and you're like, whoa, America's so weird. Israel's amazing. I don't know what to do here. I feel disconnected again. When I went to Atera at Emet, which is Emet's seminary program, every Sunday, I felt like, wow, I have my Neve at home. It's a few miles away from home. I feel connected. And Shira would make sure that I would go to every semester. I even did Step It Up. And she just, I feel like Emet is always pushing you to become your better self. I'm very flaky, but Emet doesn't let me be flaky. They push me, and I think that's so important. So I feel like I just have been, nourished spiritually by Emet.
Michelle, that is so beautiful. Okay, we're happy to be conduits, and we have such an amazing female Rebbetzin and Mora staff, and I'm so glad you were able to connect to them. A lot of people view Emet as a college organization, which we are, but we're so much more than that. As we have couples, we have alumni, and we also have people who grow with us, and we have a huge level 2 program, Step It Up and Ateret Emet for the girls, and we have Torat Emet for the guys. And it's just great to see you all grow and with us and really with yourselves. At Emet, what we really try to do is we just try to guide you. The Torah sells itself. We present it and sort of move out of the way. And just to see everyone growing and siblings of siblings growing is just really amazing and inspirational. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of Emet. And please pass the mic to the young lady on your left. Okay, can you want to introduce yourself before we ask you any questions?
My name is Shoshana Matatov.
Shoshana Matatov. And could you possibly get a mazel tov or anything?
Yeah.
What happened, Shoshana?
I recently got engaged.
Oh, mazal tov.
Thank you so much.
And who is the lucky man?
His name?
Yeah, so let's give a shout out,
Oh,
He's
his
probably
name-
watching at home.
Maybe.
We have about 1 million people watching right now.
Wow, okay. His name is Gabriel Azari. He's from the Five Towns. Wonderful guy. And
How did you guys meet?
in law school.
In law school,
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, and Shoshana, how did you find Emet? Or how did Emet find you?
Emmett found me, non-coincidentally, at my sister's 6-year-old birthday party. Her first grade teacher was Shira Fendel.
Wow.
And I went there with my mother. I had nothing to do that afternoon. So, I got
This
there.
is your niece's birthday party.
My sister's.
Your sister's turned 6? Or your sister?
This was 3 years ago.
Oh, your sister turned 6. Okay.
3 years ago, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And she was that, that bridge connecting me to Emet. And till this day, when I want to snap at her because I'm upset at her, I can't, because she introduced me to Shira Fendel, who is such a source of light and happiness to any girl or person that she meets. And she has changed my life significantly, not just as an Emet member, but as an individual. She was there for me at, late hours. Whenever I needed her, we just stayed back at the Emet office and just speaking about, personal things, and she was just there. And I actually also got to experience going to Neve for 5 weeks in the summer of 2017. And it was a life-changing experience. Even though it was so short, I really, really had a phenomenal time there. And she made it possible because my mother did not approve of it, because it's such a foreign idea for a Sephardi, Bukharian girl to go overseas away from her parents.
Right. It really is. I think we had to send Michelle with a friend or something. I don't even remember how we did it. We had to wait right for the right moment.
Right, yeah.
But everyone comes back so happy, so fulfilled, such a better daughter.
Exactly. And she was so persistent. She would call my mom and follow up, because there was a point where my parents said no, and then they said yes, and then they said no, and then she finally made sure that they said yes. And after that, it only continued. We went on our January 2018 Miami trip, so shout out to the girls watching that. We had a phenomenal time. I still have the picture frame that Shira Fendel delivered to my house the day we came back from Miami, and it says, came in as friends, left as family. And the Shabbaton that we had in Miami with a bunch of girls who I didn't know at the very start of that Shabbat, they became my family, and we had a phenomenal time. And till this day, we keep in touch, and it really is beautiful. And Emet, I was thinking about this on my way here, that this organization couldn't have picked a better name. Emet is, first of all, every single letter stands on its own feet in the Hebrew.
That sounds like something
alphabet.
Rabbi Kraft would say.
Right. It's the Step It Up. It's his Step It Up lectures that are affecting me for the better. But he would always say how, Emet is just the perfect name for this. And I would have to agree, and I think everyone here, because what they do, what this organization stands for, is truth. And what is truth? It's not just building a fake connection for the sake of Torah, because Torah is truth. And it's about building relationships past the Emet office. It's about really becoming a family, not just with the people we meet there, like the members, but the staff as well. And that's really beautiful.
That is awesome. I have one question for you. If you were a donor, why would you donate to Emet? Because right now we're around $100,000 short from our goal. That's okay, because we got 2 hours left. We have confidence. We believe in Hashem. And just to give a shout out, if you were a donor, why would you donate to Emet? There's so many things to donate to. Why give to Emet?
Emet changed my life and so many of my now friends' lives. And I think you guys should give an opportunity to change the life of whoever's watching, or whoever's watching, child or friend or neighbor or daughter or son, because at Emet you really become a family. You are not alone, and this is the most amazing organization to really donate to. Even a few dollars. I know the times are hard, but I promise when you give, God gives more.
Amen. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you so much, Shoshana and Mazal Tov. We can't wait to, hopefully we're going to get a chance to actually dance at your wedding.
Amen. Amen.
All right, okay, next. The next contestant, from the next Step It Up girl to get interviewed. By the way, huge shout out to Shira Fandel for running such an amazing program year in and year out. Sarah B for getting the people there. And although there are more that are involved teaching, and it's really amazing to see the growth that you girls are doing and the connection, the family connection that you feel.
Hi, my name is Ariella Malakandov.
So just hold on. So you are one of 3 Malakandov girls, or there's
Yes,
more?
I'm
Okay,
one of
so Yapa was our student way back in the day, and then Daniela we know from Baruch College, and she went on the Poland trip with us.
Yeah.
And then you're the one. I have not, honestly. I don't think I've met you
I
yet.
know, we haven't met yet,
Right. Well, this is a funny place to meet in the Kaikov studios. And since this is, just out of curiosity, since this is an undisclosed location, how did you get here? Okay, never mind. Don't answer that. Okay, so please go ahead. Tell us how you got to Emet and how you feel Emet has changed you as a person, and anything else you'd like to say. The floor is yours.
So like you said, like my older sister Yafa, she was part of it for a long time. And we're 5 years different, so I always knew about it. When I hit college, I was like, okay, I'll go, but I never ended up going.
That's why I didn't see you.
Yeah. But I think in my sophomore, junior year, they were doing the Miami trip, and I had a friend that told me about it. And she was like, can you please go with me? Because her parents weren't letting her, and she knew I would probably be able to go. So Shira and Sarah B let me go, because they're like, oh, you're your feet sister. It's okay, we know you. So I had this amazing opportunity to go to Miami, and it was really, I think, the point where my life took a turn for the better. Because like I was doing things like religiously and spiritually, but it was just very like, I was doing it and I didn't have any purpose behind it. I was like, okay, whatever. But after Miami, it was like something within me, like I had a spark. And I really have to thank that to like Shira Fandel, like she's such an amazing person, Sarah B and all the staff. That trip like opened my eyes. And even after that trip, we had a Shabbaton. And I told my friend, I was like, how did I ever wake up and not thank Hashem? So that really like opened my eyes. So I joined Step It Up. I was doing that. And then I got into dental school, and I moved to Westchester to go to school. So I wasn't able to like attend stuff at Emet. And then I had a summer off this past summer, 3 months off. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to Israel. It's like perfect time. I wanted to go for 2 months. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll reach out to Shira and I'll go to Neve, which is a seminary in Israel. And I know about that through my sister Yafit, who went there also. So I was like, okay, I'll reach out. Maybe I'll go a week, because I know you could just go for a day, a week. It's like one of the best programs you could attend. So I pushed it off. I never told Shira about it. I was like, whatever. Shavuot came around last year.
Exactly a year ago. So we're celebrating like the year anniversary.
Exactly a year ago. And it was also like, Shira just knows when to reach out to me. So she's like, hey, we're having the Shabbaton in Lakewood for Shavuot. Like, it would be amazing if you came. We're renting in a house. I was like, and I didn't know anyone going. So I was like, you know what? Why not? I'll meet girls. It'll be a fun chag. So I'd go, and it was also an amazing trip. Anything like Shira plans, Emet plans is amazing. It's like, it was a 3-day chag, but it honestly felt like it was like 1 day. Always filled with like amazing like hosts, lectures, stuff like that. And I think it was during one of the last days, lunch, I was sitting with a girl in the kitchen who went to Neve, and I was telling her, you know, I was thinking about it, of going to Neve this summer, but I'm like, it's probably too late. And then Shira literally was walking by as I was saying I would like to go to Neve, and she was like, oh my God, Ariella, we have a few girls going to Neve. And it was like really like Mina Shemaim, because if she wasn't like walking past that, me and the conversation I was having, I probably would have never gotten able to go to Neve. So she heard that, and she said right away, she's like, that's where you're going. Within like 2 days, I signed up, thanks to Emet and also Olami for sponsoring me. So then I was like literally 2-3 weeks later, I was off to Israel, and I spent 3 weeks in Neve. But then I ended up extending it because it's just so amazing. It's the running joke in Neve is like, oh, you're here for like a month? Okay, you're going to extend. So that's kind of where it all started. And after that, my time in Israel in seminary, it just, it kind of like, it made me realize what I want in life and what kind of Jewish life I want to lead, what kind of family I want to raise, and the kind of values I want to have myself and to instill in my family and to those around you. And also the beginning, my journey, like I always say, sometimes you start off something for not the right reasons, but it might eventually lead to the right reasons. And I really have to thank Emet for giving me this all these different opportunities to realize what I want in my life and what kind of life I want to lead. And it was never ever pressure. It was like, here's like, do it all on your own time. It's like your choice, and that's what I loved about it. And I'm forever grateful for that.
All right, that is so beautiful. And really, basically, we want to give this opportunity to everybody, every college student or grad school student, male and female, and that's what we're doing. When the people are donating, this is what they're donating to give everyone the opportunity to see the Emet, as we say. Okay, thank you so much, ladies. I'm going to give you a bracha. Hashem should bless you.